And there's data showing that as many as 84% of women going through menopause experience some form of a musculoskeletal issue as it pertains to hormonal changes.
Is that only the loss of muscle, or is that like, does joint pain and stuff like that? Like
joint stiffness, joint pain, inflammation, sarcopenia. So sarcopenia is a big fancy word for loss of lean muscle. And what's interesting is that many times women don't have an injury, right? So you'll go to your primary care, you'll go to your orthopedist and say, hey, my shoulders are hurting or my knees are hurting. And
both of those.
And they x-rays are normal.
Yeah.
MRI is normal. You get misdiagnosed as somebody with fibromyalgia, which is a terrible misdiagnosis because it immediately labels you in the medical world, having worked in this industry for a long time. You see a diagnosis of fibromyalgia, and as a clinician, you immediately start putting your guard up. But I would venture to say that I think a lot of women have probably been diagnosed with fibromyalgia who may have had a hormonal imbalance, and so you put them in PT, you put them on anti-inflammatories, eventually you send them to pain management and get them out of your office. When I spoke at that conference, one of the things that I challenged the audience, because it was mostly orthopedic providers, was just be open-minded, right? If you've got a patient where it's like, man, nothing is making sense, all of this seems normal, well, before you dismiss them as crazy, send them to somebody like me, right? Send them to somebody, if you don't want to check the hormones, send them to somebody who will to see if there's a correlation, because of the number of women that I've seen over the years where you fix that and all of a sudden, 6 weeks later, you call and they're like, oh my gosh, like I don't wake up stiff anymore.